So welcome to the trailer or the before video for the Untold Secret models. Here you simply see which model could suit you or will suit you best. In this case, let's start immediately. So this, okay, everything in here which you see right now only applies to the time zone of UTC +2. That is for me, Austria, okay? For me, 1 a.m. New York time is 6 a.m. in the morning. So if I wake up at 6 a.m., it's the 1 a.m. turtle soup candle in New York timings. My time frame on the chart is UTC -4 because that's simply New York time frames. That's the ICT timings, that's my timings, that's what you should trade. The thing is, everybody wakes up at a different time. So for me, early bird could be a night owl for you. Okay, so you have to adjust your time zone. The early bird. For me, the early bird setups, since I wake up at 6 a.m., are 1 a.m., 2 to 5 a.m., and 3 to 4 a.m. So if you have time in the morning, you can trade these three models. Okay, if you don't have time in the morning, but you have a lot of time late at the night, you can then trade the 1 p.m. candle, okay, the 1 p.m. model. In the afternoon session, you can trade the 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and also the 90 plus 30 minute scalping model, which will be explained in the model videos, which will come soon. For the morning backtest, so if you have a lot of time in the morning, I recommend you to backtest monthly, weekly, and daily models. As always, these are just a higher time frame to have also a nice premise and an overview of what chart is doing. And I like to backtest the 9 a.m. model because if you have a lot of time in the morning, you can trade the 1 a.m. model, but you can never trade the 9 a.m. model because I think that if you have a lot of time in the morning, you have to work in the afternoon, and then you will never get to know the 9 a.m. model. If you have the whole day, you can trade 1 and 9 a.m. Everything suits best for you, depending rather on what, I don't know, time zone you want to trade. For instance, if I move out to Thailand right now, it's 6 hours of a delay, so I would love to trade 1 a.m. models and 2 a.m. models, which are early for me right now, but in Thailand it would be in the middle of the night. I like to stay up late, so I would trade London models. If you like to backtest in the night and you have a lot of time in the night, or you have to work in the morning, then you can backtest as always the monthly, weekly, and daily model as mentioned. And I would like you to backtest the 1 a.m. model, because if you always work in the morning, you can backtest the 1 a.m. model and see what you're missing out on Asia and London. What Asia is doing, what London is doing, what the London banks are doing with judo swings and everything in combination, so you have a little bit of knowledge there. So you don't simply just waste all your time on 9 a.m. That's the emotional part or time-based part, okay? So if you're really an early bird or you want to take trades in the morning, in my time frame in this case, or my time zone, then you take these trades or these setups, okay? You have to adjust your time zone. Second picture here, you see you have swing trading models, intraday trading models, and scalping models. If you're more of a swing trader, if you say I don't want to spend a lot of time in front of the charts, you simply trade the monthly, weekly, and daily models, okay? You can trade the time frames, you can trade the models. If you're an intraday trader, where you say, for instance, you only have time in the morning, you then can trade the 1 a.m. model, or the 2 to 5 a.m. or the 3 to 4 a.m. model. If you have time in the afternoon, in my case UTC +2, don't forget that, you can trade the 5 or 6 a.m. model, or if you work in the morning, but you come home after like 2 p.m. or whatever, you can still take the 9 a.m. trade, or even late night, the 1 p.m. reversal trade. If you don't like both of these, because you don't like intraday and swing trading, and you simply just want to be in the chart for like 20 minutes and then get out of it, I recommend you to scalp either the 90-minute model or the 30-minute model, which will be explained in the upcoming 11 videos, okay? So for swing trading, it's personally longer time frames, taking lesser trades. Intraday is for people who have a little bit of time to stay in front of the charts for like one session. So in this case, London or New York, not both, but one. If you have time for both, you can also trade both. And for those who have no to zero time, or like just for 20 minutes on a little lunch break, you can use the scalping models. Combine this with the first file and you will have your model, okay? Personally, my favorite models are the daily model, which is something between swing trading and intraday trading, because you can also hold the daily model for a few days or for a whole week. The 1 a.m. model, because I like to wake up early and trade London in this case. Sometimes I sleep in, sometimes I like to trade the 9 a.m. model, because then 90% of the trading day has already occurred and the 9 a.m. model caps off the day. That's simply it, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Get the 5 episodes to 10k views and I will release all the 11 videos about these trading models, okay? And trading models are like girlfriends, okay? So you have to identify yourself with one. You just simply can't use every single one. I only trade one model. It's the daily model. The 1 and 9 a.m. are also included in the daily model, as you see in between right now here. And if you like the 2 to 5 a.m. model more because you look at judo swings, then it's still combined in the 1 a.m. model. But we will get to that in the episodes. See you until then. Greetings, Cobra Clay.